Hey foodies, thanks for watching. I want to show you how to make a chocolate truffle torte. Talk about chocolate decadence, and I can't wait to sink my teeth into this. And it starts by pouring a quarter cup of superfine sugar and 2 large eggs into a bowl, and we're going to whisk that up. Come on, there we go. And I'm going to move this over to the stove where I've got a pot of water boiling, and I'm going to double boil this. It's important to use a bowl that's heat proof or heat safe so you don't use plastic and it'll melt. Metal or glass would work. And I'm just whisking this until the eggs go pale in color. There, it's just gone pale. So I'm going to remove that from the heat. And I'll keep whisking that just for another minute, just to help cool it down. Okay, I'm going to switch to an electric mixer. Look at how pale that is. It's so light in color. So now, in a separate bowl, we want to sieve our cocoa, and that's a quarter cup of cocoa and a quarter cup of Frankie's gluten-free all-purpose flour blend. And it's important to sieve this to get rid of any lumps. And you'll see there'll be lumps in the cocoa for sure. Nice big lumps there, so we want to get rid of all of those. Okay. And then we want to fold this into this. Okay, I'm making sure when I'm folding it not to deflate all of that egg mixture because I want to keep all of that in there. Okay, so I've got an 8-inch or 20 centimeter round springform pan, and I've greased that, and then I've got some parchment paper to line the bottom of it. And we are going to just put this right in here. I'm going to spread it out as best we can. I'm going to spread it by removing the springform. And let's switch to a knife. Okay, let's put the springform pan back on. And this is going to go into my preheated oven of 425 degrees Fahrenheit or 220 degrees Celsius for about 7 to 10 minutes. But I'm going to keep an eye on it because I don't want it to be overcooked. See you in a minute. So the cake took 7 minutes in my oven. It's not the prettiest to look at, but this is just the base. And we're going to put whipped cream and chocolate on top. So I've let the cake cool completely, and which is nice. I've gone ahead and washed my springform pan, and I'm flipping the lid over, the base over, so that it makes it really easy to just take a slice. And I'm going to drop this back in. And let's remove that. Now I've got some extra strong black coffee and a little bit of brandy. Now that's my kind of drink. And I'm going to grab a spoon. And we are going to spoon this on top of the base. And it's soaking it in. Okay. I'm going to set that aside, just slide it down there. And I'm going to pull my whipping cream out. And then my chocolate, which I've let cool quite a bit because I don't want to deflate the whipped cream. So I'm just going to pour all that beautiful looking chocolate into the whipped cream. And we're going to fold this in. So I go around the outside edge and down the middle. You can see it slowly coming together. Let's get some of that stuff up top. There we go. Okay, so that whipped cream is causing my chocolate to harden up. So I'm going to finish up the last of this coffee. There we go. Let's place this in. Oh, there's a little bit of whipped cream there. That's all right. Oh, it smells so good. I'm just pressing this down into all the little crevices, and I'm going to smooth out the whole thing. That looks really good. So I'm going to pop this into my fridge for 4 to 5 hours, and then we're going to dig into it and see what it tastes like. It's been a few hours, and I think it is ready. So we need to cut around the outside edge. Whew. Oh, I found an edge. There we go. See if I can smooth those parts that are lifting up. There we go. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, that looks really nice. So I'm going to do a little tiny bit of decorating, just cleaning up that edge just a tiny bit. So I've got some strips of wax paper or parchment paper. And I think 3 is all I'm going to need. And some confectioner's sugar. Lift that off. Oh, that looks really good. Let's dig into it. Let's just wipe that knife off so it's a nice clean edge. Oh, it's coming out. Okay. There. So let's take a look at it. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look good? So I'm going to pop this on my plate. I was a little skeptical at the density and the thickness of the base. But now that I look at it, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely lovely looking. Just that crust on the bottom. You can see the coffee and the brandy have softened it up. And then you've got that wonderful chocolate whipped cream layer. So let's dig in. Mmm. Mm. You've got to try this. It's really good. To get the recipe, you can visit GlutenFreeGuy.ca. You can also follow me on any of these social media websites. And coming up next is this. See you soon.